Hello everyone, I'm just doing a quick, just a live stream outside, looking around. Let's see, I have 75% left on this flashlight. I almost fell in that, I almost fell in that hole yesterday. That's a deep hole. It just came up out of nowhere, but anyway, I noticed when I was down here a few days ago, these two sticks were laid here. I left them alone, but that was laid across it, and the way it looked was really interesting. I don't know what did that, but I've got some pictures of it that I want to show. Sometime. I decided to just do a quick stream outside. Hopefully the router extends far enough. That is interesting. That's been twisted and left there just like that. Just leaned across here. That was a cat. A few cats decided to follow me. I always have cats follow me. They're always my loyal crew. Anyway, I went down to the creek branch and got some interesting rocks. Felt weird, so I had to come back, but some interesting rocks from down there, and brought them to the house. I see we have several joining. Thank you for tuning in. There's midnight. I always have my cats around me, so they alert me to everything. They hunt. They get everything. I'm not sure who that is. They just asked where the blank am I. I'm in the field. I'm in the field in the yard. I wanted to do a stream like this on Halloween in nature outside, seeing if there was anything interesting that I could that might show up on camera, but I didn't get to do that. Mayet. I don't know who that is, though. He asked, where the blank am I? I'm in the field. Well, in the yard, down in the yard. There's something that I wanted to show, and I don't know whether or not everything's just kind of been knocked down, so I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what left that, but it was done in such a way that, well, I can't even see it. You can't see it here, but it was like a, hey, Zack Attack, how are you? I don't know. I'm in my yard. The field. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to keep signal or not down here. I'm in the field down here. How's everyone been? Times are difficult, that's for sure. I'm sure for many of you as well. If you'd like to show support, feel free to do so below. But in the meantime, if you can't, just keep on joining in the live stream. This is the area down here that it's like a big circle. I always kept this area mowed. Well, I've tried to mow the entire year, but between rains. There's a bird. Sounded like a sparrow. I hope I don't get cut off. The stream is not doing right. Did get to record or document it. I saw a beautiful meteor last night at about 3 in the morning. It was a bright white fireball. It just went over me and just dissipated. It was so beautiful. I don't know if you can see any stars or not, but I have a kitten, well, a cat that I call Little Debbie. She never grows, but I call her Little Debbie. There was a lot of activity of strangeness, I'll just put it that way, down here in this area. There always was a lot of strange activity in and around me anyway, but yeah, anyway. Hey, Midnight. Hey, kitty. Kitty. Kitty, kitty. Kitty. Brad Clark, I appreciate you asking. Got into a spider web. Mosquitoes. I mean, compared to what I have been, I'm doing well. I don't want to talk about anything negative. I just want to stay positive in this stream. But yeah, it's been tough. I'll just say that. But I'm here and I'm just trying to do a fun nature stream. No, I can't believe how cold it was. It was at what you would call the heat of the day. It was 18 degrees as a wind chill on Monday, and we had snow Monday. And then fast forward not even 4 days later, and we are 80 degrees, and that's what our high was today, 79, 80 degrees. And now it's cool again at night. Tomorrow's going to be close to a record set back in 1961. I believe it was 61. And now we're going to get cooler again after that, but not too cold. So it's just been crazy, the kind of weather that makes you sick, basically. Let's see, what is that? I don't know why it just popped up a Q&A, most boring superpower. Huh. I don't know, that might be a feature. I've never tried the feature. I just clicked it, or selected it, I should say, and that's what happened. Most boring superpower. Okay, go ahead and answer if you want. I don't know. Anyway. There's a pine over here and a pine tree. Most of them, that tree has gotten very large. That cherry tree. I don't have as much unusual activity around me since I've had so many cats. They follow me and act as my guardians, basically. They really do. They're like guard cats. People just would not believe the way they do. There was there were some limbs placed a certain way that I did see a bobcat running across, right over there, running across there. A bobcat went right across that section right there from the road. I was wondering what all the cats were staring at. They were just growling. Dewey was growling and just looking, started to walk toward. Little Debbie was running by me, and I said, come here, don't run away, don't run off. And they came back, but it was a bobcat, and not a bobcat. I'm sorry, it was a fox. It was bobcat today. I saw there was a bobcat at the barn across from the road. The someone else's barn across the road. There was a bobcat there, and it took off. It had a little bushy tail, not a tail, just a little, almost like a rabbit tail. So, and it was yellowish. So this used to be the plum tree. That used to be the plum tree before it pretty much just died. It has a lot of lumps on it though. A lot of lumps on that tree. The rest of the cats just kind of, usually they all follow me, and I'm like followed by a slew of cats, but this time Midnight was the loyal one. And Tigger's over there. I used to hear all kinds of things here. People just would not believe what I've witnessed. Anyway, I've stopped talking, but it's been kind of crazy. All the storms for the past year have knocked a lot of trees down, but thank goodness it's been, knock on wood, protected by the Almighty. So, yeah, there's been a lot of wood down in here. We really need to try to cut it, but I kind of like the secludedness of being able to have all the trees around and stuff. But anyway, did you see the Northern Lights? Some people are speculating about the Northern Lights. They're saying that that it was not natural. Other people say it was. I mean, I know it's not normal for places like the state of Tennessee to see the Northern Lights on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then expect to possibly see them again next year. And then they said we'll be seeing them into 2027 due to this active solar cycle. So they say that's not. But anyway, That's that gigantic thing. It's like a gigantic nest. I don't really know what it is, but it's very large. It's a Mothman nest. I don't know. I don't really know what it is, but it's some sort of a gigantic, like person-sized, perfectly done. Um, I don't know what that was. What is that? Why? I What the heck is that? I'm sitting still right now, so you know. Wow. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Right in front of me. Okay, now that is a cat right there. That's a cat looking at me. Uh-oh, my flashlight's glitching. I don't know what that was right in front of me. Did you all see that? I really hope that I hope I can watch back. Now that's a cat right there, but what was in front of me a moment ago, it looks like bear. Yeah, I think that's bear. But I don't know what that was right there in front of me. I turned the flashlight off. I turned the light off. It was right there in front of me, like it was floating. That was incredible. Go back, if anyone's watching this, whoever's watching this, go back and look at that and see if you can analyze it. There were several things that were right there in front of me. It was like glowing multiple colors. It was glowing multiple colors. And it was right there in front of me. Man, I am glad that I got that on the stream. I wish I'd taken screenshots of it. I don't know if anyone saw it, but if you've seen it, go back and take a look at it and let me know. I even turned the light off I even turned my flashlight did not want to come back on. It was glitching during that time, and I turned the flashlight off. Huh. I'm going to go ahead and turn the stream off for now, I believe. Disconnect. And maybe when I come back or to look at the stream, I really hope I can look back at that. That was right there in front of me, and I don't know what it was. This is popping up questions on here for Q&A, questions and answers. But I don't know. Please go back and look at that and see if you saw. See if you can analyze what I saw. It had multiple colors, and it was right there in front of me, right there. Just, man. That was, I don't know what it was, but that was some sort of a very, it was around 20 minutes into the stream, or 18 minutes, I don't know. I'll have to look back and analyze it. All right, so this is documentation. I even sat perfectly still for a moment so that you could see the object. I know it's been a long while since I've done a stream. That's the strange looking nest type of thing I was talking about. Now, what is that? There's a tiny spider. I'm not going to do anything to it, just let it be for now. But I don't know what that was a moment ago. That was very colorful. Now that's a limb. But I don't know. That was really interesting. All right, so I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go ahead and end it, everyone. And I thank you for joining. And feel free to show support. Things are really rough, but I wanted to still do a quick stream and join in with all of my my followers, my subscribers. Maybe I'll try to do another one when there's more time. So, signing out from this stream. I've got to look back at, and if it does post this, I've got to look back at it. So, thanks for watching. Catch you all next time. Signing out. Let's see. I decided not to leave like I thought I would. I heard something. I wanted to keep on watching. This is the field down in the yard. Past, it's part of our property, and it attaches to the creek line, a creek branch, I should say. And someone asked if this is the woods. It is. Might as well say, but there's a lot of trees and stuff. So you might as well say it's the woods. It's pretty much a wooded area right in our yard. There's midnight again. All right, everyone. Signing out. I know it's been a long time since I've made one of these videos or streams. Hopefully it can be pulled back up. Signing out. Support below, and don't forget to leave a like.